Hey guys, it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. So this is going to be a TBR video. I learned last year that I like readathons. Now, I didn't have the best success with my readathons last year, but I'm very excited for the ones that are to come in the year of 2019. And I have decided to participate in this one. So this is the Contemporary-A-Thon, and this is round 4. So I've never participated in this, but I have heard of it. So basically this is just a week-long readathon where you're just reading a bunch of contemporary books. Now, I always tell myself that I'm not really a contemporary fan. Like, I like sci-fi and fantasy books, but let's be honest, I read a lot of contemporary. Like, I tell myself that I don't, but I do, and I do enjoy contemporaries. So I'm super excited about this, and it's kind of perfect because, you know, some contemporary stories, or most contemporary stories, I feel like kind of have like a little romance or love story to them. And of course, this is the week of Valentine's Day, so I'm sure that's why they chose this week. But I am super excited. I hope you guys are excited. So this Contemporary-A-Thon, it has a bunch of hosts, but I don't remember exactly who all the hosts are. But I do know Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads is one of the big hosts, and she is the host that I saw the announcement video of. I think Pages and Pens, I think she's a host as well. Don't quote me on that. I probably should have wrote down who the hosts were. I completely forgot to. Excuse me for that. But I am super excited about this. I love a challenge, and I'm trying to read so many books this year. I think I'm doubling my goal from last year, so I really want to get through some books, and I think I have a good pick of books for this week. So there are 7 challenges for this readathon, and you can double up. You don't have to read 7 books, a different book for each challenge, and I have decided to double up on some because, let's be honest, I think in all the other readathons that I've done in the past, I chose 7 books and read like 1 or 2. So I'm gonna break it down just a little bit less, and hopefully I can get through all of these. I hope I will. I'm actually really excited about all these books. So let's go ahead and get started with the challenges and the books that I have chosen. Oh, I forgot to mention, this readathon is from February 11th through February 17th. So again, this is the week of Valentine's Day. And yes, I waited until the last minute to put up my TBR, but you know, it happens. It's okay. I'm getting it up, and yeah. Also, I will link down below Chelsea Darling Reads' announcement video, because if you guys have made a TBR for your Contemporary-A-Thon, if you've made a TBR video, she is doing a giveaway on her channel. So I will link her video down below where you guys can see the rules and all that fun stuff. But now let's go ahead and get started with the challenges and the books that I have chosen to read. Okay, so number 1, the first challenge is to read your most recent contemporary pickup that you've bought or you've acquired. That's the word I'm looking for. The book you have acquired. And for that, I got A Wedding Date, and this is by Jasmine Guillory. I believe this came out last year in 2018, and I know a lot of people were buzzing about it. Oh, was it 2018 or 2017? Hold on. I really want to know. Yeah, 2018. So this is a story about, it's kind of like a meet cute kind of story. So the main character, the 2 main characters, they like meet in this hotel elevator, and the guy is attending a wedding and he doesn't have a date, and he ends up asking the other character, I don't know their name, so that's why I'm saying characters, but the woman character, they meet and he asks her to be his date. And it just sounds like a super cute story. And yeah, I've been wanting to read it. I actually had started the audiobook last year, and then I stopped like after like the first page or so or whatever. Like, I didn't get into much of it. I decided to pick up a different book. So I'm gonna read this one this week, and I'm super excited about it. So yes. Okay, the second challenge is to read a book with Blurple on the cover, and that's like a bluish purple kind of tint, whatever. So for that, I have chosen Geekerella, and this is by Ashli Poston. I honestly can't remember. But this is kind of like a Cinderella-ish kind of retelling kind of thing. I don't know. But it's about this girl, and her dad had started this like convention of this Star Wars or Star Trek-ish show long back in the day, and they're rebooting the show, and the main character doesn't like the guy that is cast as the main character, and I believe they end up meeting and like they kind of fall in love kind of thing. I think that's the gist of it, of what I've heard, but I'm super excited about it. It sounds super cute. I do believe that the sequel to this is already out, or it's coming out this year, but I'm super excited to get to this. And of course I got the the blurple going on, the blue purple, whatever. But yes, I'm super excited about this one. Okay, the third challenge is to read a diverse contemporary, and for that I am doubling up, and I will be reading The Wedding Date for this. And the reason I chose this is because the main character is a black girl and the main guy is a white guy, and they meet and I think they fall in love. I actually think the sequel to this is coming out this year as well. If not, it might be out already. I'm not quite sure. But that is why I chose this, and again, it's kind of perfect because it is also Black History Month, so I have a black main character, and there we go, yeah. Okay, so challenge number 4 is to read a dark, emotional, hard-hitting contemporary, and I don't necessarily read a lot of those, so I just kind of picked the most emotional one that I could think of, that I had, excuse me, that I had on my bookshelf. And for that, I chose Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. This is kind of an older book, but I love Sarah Dessen books, and I believe they all kind of have like an emotional kind of story to them. Yes, they're also a little bit happy, but there are some things to it. And this one, the main character, her name is Annabelle. Yes, her name is Annabelle, and she stars in this commercial where she's all happy. It's for like a department store. She has all these friends. She's a cheerleader. She's popular and all this stuff. But in reality, she's kind of a loner. She doesn't have a lot of friends. She doesn't have a lot of family support because her sister is going through an eating disorder that's kind of taking up all the emotions and time of the family. So she's just kind of there, but she ends up meeting a guy, and he seems like a good guy, and maybe he can change her ways of the way that she's feeling about life. So yes, that's what I chose for this one. It sounds like it could be a little emotional and hard-hitting, so that's why I chose it. Hopefully I enjoy it. I mean, I love all her books, so I'm sure I will. Okay, so challenge number 5 is to read a contemporary that you meant to read in 2018, and for that I chose The Bride Wore size 12, and this is by Meg Cabot. This is book 5. I believe this is the final book in the Heather Wells series. So you guys have heard me rave about the Heather Wells series. It's a bit of a cozy mystery kind of book series. So Heather Wells is an ex-pop star who gets dumped by her label. And she was actually dating the son of the head of the label, and he ends up cheating on her. So she loses him, loses her contract, and then her mom runs off with all her money. So she has to find a job. She ends up at New York College, and she's a resident assistant, and killings just start happening on campus, and she decides to investigate. So yes, it's a bit of a mystery, but it's also contemporary because it's not like there's no magical beings or anything like that in the story. So that's why I chose this, and I absolutely love this series. I cannot wait to read this final book. I hope I love it just as much as I loved all the other ones. But yes, I'm super excited about this, and I meant to read it last year because I read book 3 and book 4 and I didn't get to this one, so hopefully I can finish it this week. Okay, number 6 is to read a contemporary in a non-traditional format, and that just means, not like a really regular book or anything. You can read an ebook, you can listen to an audiobook, and I'm doubling up again on this one, and for that I am doing The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory. Again, I'm going to be reading this one, but I also have the audiobook, so I'm going to be listening to it on audiobook. I may read along. I do like to read along if I do have the physical book and the audiobook, so I'll probably be doing that. But I'm super excited to read this. I think this might be my first read, so I can get through it, and hopefully I enjoy it. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm hoping it's really good. But yes, I'm going to listen to it on audiobook. I can get through an audiobook in like 1 or 2 days, so hopefully I can finish this one super soon. Okay, and the last challenge number 7, is to read a contemporary with a picture on the spine, and I'm doubling up again on this one, and for that I am going to be choosing The Bride Wore size 12, and that's because there's like a little picture of the bride and groom. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, my light's kind of blinding, but there's a little bride and groom. It's like a cake topper bride and groom on there, so it's a little picture on the spine. So again, I have my book and I can read this. I'm so excited about this, you guys. If you have not picked up this series, please pick it up. The Heather Wells series is so amazing. It's so cute and funny, and I absolutely love it. But this is what I'm reading for challenge number 7. All right, guys, so these are my books that I have chosen for the Contemporary-A-Thon round 4. I am super excited. Again, I tell myself I don't like contemporary, but clearly I own a lot of them, and I love to read them. So I'm super excited about this. I really, really, really hope that I can read all 4 of these. I have not set myself up for 7 different books, only 4, and I feel like these are pretty good and easy reads. I usually read contemporaries super quickly, so hopefully I can read all 4 of these this week. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. If you guys are deciding to participate in Contemporary-A-Thon, let me know down below. Link your TBR down below. I love to watch TBRs. I love seeing what other people are going to be reading for readathons, but I hope you guys are excited about this as I am. And yes, I will end up doing a wrap-up video for you guys, letting you know what I did read, what I didn't read, how I felt about everything. So I will do that at the end of the week. But that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.